Hello, lords and ladies. Private Yorkie here, back from the front. It's crazy out there. We'll get a bit crazy in here too, because we're going back to some more Wrath of the Righteous. With me, Yorkie the Aeon, laying down the law. Well, we sorted out the dragon issue, and we got the storyteller back. So that's good. Now, let me just look at the belt worn by Musha. Well, that's not what I want. The belt worn by him. Whenever the wearer casts a spell of level 6 or higher, it summons a CR7 Shadow Demon to fight alongside the wearer for 2 minutes. Okay. Right, I don't think there's anything here. In which case, it'll be time to go back to Wintersun, won't it? Yeah, we're 3 days away from that, so we might as well go to Wintersun first. Out we go. And at least I don't need to take Greyball with us. He's not a bad character, I just don't like him. I didn't mean to do that. That was silly. Another murder? Man, playing. Oh, it's you. Somebody got killed. Somebody got killed. No big deal. I'll bet that's what happened this time. Bad enough the demons are slaughtering us. Now there's no police even in High Dresden. Oh dear. That's probably familiar. Oh dear. That's probably familiar. So honestly, we might as well get rid of, because she's not going to stick around if we keep going on the path of the Aeon, which we're going to do. At least till level 9, when we'll decide if we want to be a devil or not. I might stick with Aeon. Get a move on, Bismuth. So we're over to Wintersun. I'll double check the journal, see if there's anything else. But I think it's over to Wintersun. For like 3 different things. Oh, there's finishing off Terendlev's thing as well, isn't there? Red's back. Let me have a quick look. But Dragon's Fate, find Terendlev's lair. Place near Wintersun. Know thy enemy, explore Ivory Sanctum. I'm not doing that right now. Price of Knowledge. That's to Wintersun. Abandoned Building, we ain't done that yet. Over in Dalmora and of Dresden, or Verse Dresden. Went missing near Wintersun. And we're still working on middle game. But there's Wintersun. There's a desolate hovel. Oh, there's Terendlev's lair. It's not that close to Wintersun, actually. I think I want to go there first. I want to finish off the endless stuff. Have you guys? Oh, going towards left. Crusader one. Okay, that's us. That's going there. Nine. Nine's going back that way. Get them over to it. And we've got these. You're going there, I believe. Nope. Wrong one. Nope. Where's the 6? Oh, they're up there. Oh, the 7 rather. Them going in there. Put one there. And then we need. We don't have them. We don't have enough rather. No point in spending that just yet. We'll get it in a bit. Right. Back here. Give it a rest. Can't do Blazing Cafe now. So let's change that. Monster casserole. Why don't we do that? Need more religion people. And you got scribe scrolls, but we don't have a scroll scriber's kit. That. Went good. Oh, we're not on new dead yet. Where's the enemies? Go. Let's have a quick save. I'm not going to put the spells on because I don't always need them. Might need them, though. That's why I'm saving there.
Watch out for trouble.
It just takes so long to cast them. I'd rather not if I didn't have to. Oh, we got a bunch. How? Stop! Please stop! A red-haired man raises his hands in a calming gesture. This place is an abode of peace and tranquility. A place to heal the soul and body. It's not a battlefield. Please spare this man. Who are you? My name is Hal. I am a healer, my lord, by trade and by calling. This place is my infirmary. The people you killed were those I nursed to health myself. They attacked us. They'd scarcely recovered from their wounds when they fell to your sword. Please spare this young boy. You're working with the cultists. I am a healer. I save lives. The man looks at you resolutely, and there's a golden gleam in his hazel eyes. The vows I've taken make no distinction about who deserves to live or die. I give aid to all the injured I find in the wound. Demon worshippers are often left behind to die. So it happens that they are the most in need of my help. As a rule, Crusaders have their own healers in every unit, but cultists are not accustomed to looking out for one another. Their masters do not accept weakness. Why are you helping the enemy? I have no enemies. The healer clasps his hand to his heart. There is nothing but sorrow and compassion in my soul. Look at this young man. He rushed into battle seeking to destroy you for the sake of his masters. Yet with that same zeal he helped me save his friends and did not leave their side until the danger had passed. You know, I'm not sure what to think. I hadn't just dealt with Ember and seen now her goodness, her Pollyanna-ish goodness, has managed to convert some cultists to our side. I don't know. His soul has not yet been lost. The battle between good and evil still wages within him, as it does within us all, if you would only listen to one another. I won't listen to this scum. The young man glares at you with an angry, sullen expression. Just Armadale's lackeys. The healer sighs heavily. If both of you could set aside your anger and hatred, less blood would be shed. As long as someone is alive, they can still change. Only the dead are lost forever. I sense you're hiding the truth from me. Your aura is one of deceit. The man looks at you with interest and nods slowly. Perhaps. In my defense, not all lies are evil. You know what, Ember? You've won me over a little bit. This once I'll spare his life and see what happens. The man lowered his head. I understand and accept your decision. You are stern but not cruel. This gladdens my heart. I wouldn't let him go, Lan remarks grimly. So I can go? The boy looks at you with distrust. I want you to know I won't change. I will remain your enemy, and Lord Baphomet will give me great powers. No, he won't. You'll find that out in time. Hopefully in time to get away from him. You're already strong. You do not need to serve demons. When you have finally understand this, your soul will find peace. You already possess that which is worth the most, your life. The healer turns to you. His red hair blows in the wind like tongues of flame, and his hazel eyes turn to gold. His voice becomes deeper, more majestic. You acted towards this poor boy as Terendlev acted towards you in Canabres, when she treated you with no consideration of who you were, or whether you deserved to live. To be honest, she'd been told I was attacked by demons. That should give her some hope. I can feel the touch of her magic upon you, like a last lingering farewell. You're a dragon. Oh, it's Haloceliax. The dragon looks down on you from above. With every move of his powerful muscles, his golden scales shimmer and shine. Terendlev made the right choice, child, as did you. You were not born a dragon, but the true spirit of a dragon is within you. It is as strong in you as it was in her. Trust me, I knew Terendlev well. I am the Gold Dragon Haloceliax. It was once my honour to teach the protector of Canabres. Are you testing me? Life itself was testing you. I merely seized the opportunity to look upon you, the last soul helped by Terendlev. No, we could use a gold dragon in the crusade. Do us the honour of joining us. Haloceliax shakes his head. Not now, I'm afraid. I have my own responsibilities to metallic dragons. But I will watch you from afar, and if I see you are ever in need of a dragon's wisdom, I will not be the only one willing to come to your aid. I have the spirit of a dragon within me? What am I supposed to do? Remember that life is a journey. Some go through it faster, others slower. But we all reach an end where nothing can be changed. As long as we are alive, so too is the hope of change. While we are living, we can do much good and change the world for the better. I taught this to Terendlev when she was on the brink of despair. She thought that, now tarnished, she was doomed to suffering and evil. But I showed her that as long as we're here, and not at Pharasma's throne, nothing is lost, and no one is lost. Using the actions that will make the world better, such is the path of the Gold Dragon. I know you managed to save Terendlev from corruption. How did you manage it? Dragon closed his eyes for a moment. Terendlev near Japan shelter, fighting the desire to decimate and destroy. I flew here to help her. The sun rose and fell more than once as she poured out her edged on me, all the pain that was tearing us all apart. Many times we found ourselves at one another's throats, ready to fight. Many times her words wounded me deeply. But in the end I got through to her. I found the right words, and I stayed with her here in this place of peace and rest, until her soul found healing. Terendlev this, Terendlev that. Oh, by the way, a huge demonic beetle with the scythe chopped off her head and dragged her body to some unknown place, probably to eat it. Darren gives an unpleasant smirk. If we avenge your girlfriend, would you wipe away discarded tears? Or kind wise forgiving dragon healer? Huh. Alright, farewell, celiacs. I would say until we meet again, child. Right, that's got rid of that one. About 96,000, 95,000, somewhere around there. Oh, hang on. We've got stuff here. We've got at least this. That it's a shirt. Let's see what that shirt is, shall we? It is. The wearer of this shirt has a further ability. It grants them 3... Oh, if they do. None of us do. Oh, that's irrelevant. Let's have a look at the others. Breastplate +1. Life Beam, 7 armor. 4 max dexterity. Chain shirt. Answer +3. +3 chain shirt grants his wearer +4 prevailing bonus to AC against attacks of non-living creatures. So extra defense against undead. You're wearing. That's better. That's a 9, isn't it? Yeah, that's better. You can't wear armor. You can. That's max dex 4. Which, oh, you can't wear it because you're a druid. Right. So none of us are wearing that. That's full plate. +2, 11. And that's a middling thing. That's studded armor of Trinity. Okay. So you could wear that. Same AC. Better max dex. It's got defense, damage reductions 3 against everything. And that has... Each time an enemy confirms critical hit against the wearer of this +2 hide armor, enemy affected by Dispel Magic. They're not going to be attacking him so much, so... Rather how... Well, I don't know. 3 reduction on all damage. Ah. That's a tough one. But about that. About that. All of that's fine. But I'm not worried about them then. And actually ones that can be sold. Up we go. And we've got Heart and Mystery there. Savage Longhouse, Burned Down Shack. Foul Barrows. We've done the Excavators Camp, haven't we? I guess we do have all this lot to do before we go back to Wintersun since we're over here. Yeah, let's go inside. And that one saved, good.
I will guide. Focus on the goal.
Heart of Mystery. It's a cave with a door over it. Bunch of junk.
Watch out for trouble.
Okay, if we go up here, what now? That's a ghost. The Heart of Mystery will only open. It will open only to the one who is most worthy. Secret knowledge must be earned. Can you reach the end? Will you become the first amongst many? A translucent figure appears out of thin air. Their voice is monotonous and indifferent, and their face is hidden behind a mask. The secrets of creation lie before you, behind this keyhole. The key is in your hands. To open the door to secrets beyond, you'll have to solve 5 puzzles. 4 out of 5 you'll find far away from here. Search and observe to reveal what is hidden. Reach the core of the riddle, touch the forgotten secrets, acquire the legacy of the ancient, and pierce the final veil. Bring the key you hold here and solve the puzzles. And then return here to the Heart of Mystery and face the final challenge. If you succeed, you will prove that you are worthiest of all mortals. The secrets of the universe will be unravelled to you, and you will know the meaning of everything that exists. You'll see the past and present, even the future will not escape your gaze. What are you talking about? The translucent figure remains silent. Who are you? You must first complete that. Oh, alright, then I gotta go. This is once again another puzzle thing. We don't have the pieces for it. That's Core of Riddle. That's Legacy of the Ancient. Go through to Core of Riddle, I guess.
I decree we set up camp.
Again, I don't have the things for this.
There are many roads to success.
So let's get out of here. Let's try Legacy of Ancients. Let's see. Oh, don't have them. Out we go. And we'll head out of the riddle, whatever it is. Mist, I don't know, whatever it is, you know. And we will go out. We will see what else is around here. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt for you to throw one of these down. Or even 2.
Focus on the goal.
We have a burned down shack. Oh, that was just pick stuff up. And fouled barrels. That's going to go to that, isn't it? So we're not going to worry about that one, but we'll take in befouled barrels. Oh, hang on. It's time for us to rest, so... Hang on, we got something here. Enchanting the Faultless Daybreak, that's been set up. Scale mail, this +3 scale mail grants its wearer 3 times a day to raise her deceased ally for 2d, but then they die again. Okay. Whenever the enemy confirms a critical hit against the wielder of this +3 missile scale mail, every enemy in a 30-foot must pass a fortitude saving throw or become blinded for 1d4 and suffer 4d6 positive energy. That's nice, but I don't think we've got anyone who can use it, really. We'll take that. I might put it on one of my not usually used characters. Unholy symbol of Rogue. Five, 9, and 14. And 5, sorry. 309. We're getting closer on that. Recruit that. And then we got mongrel fighters. No, we can't do that yet. Dirt guards. Got 4 of them left. Right, next up is going to be us resting.
Well, what's it like to sleep on the ground and subsist on rations? It must seem like torture to you. Nobles wouldn't normally sink so low.
Hardly. Do you know how my antecedents amassed all the wealth I now enjoy? They slept on the ground and subsisted on rations until they got what they wanted.
Mostly by beating the crap out of everyone else and stealing their wealth. Never mind. Befouled barrows, yeah, we'll go there. Iridescent streaks appear in the bilious violet sky above the deserted lands. The streaks are not like ordinary Golarion rainbow. They look more like oil dropped in water. The sweltering haze of the sky seems to waver along with the streaks. Time and again, one of the commander's party spots some movement out of the corner of their eye and reaches for their weapon, only to immediately realise they were mistaken. The ground underfoot turns to muddy grey, covered in a dense layer of ash expelled by geysers. Curious natural phenomenon not uncommon in these parts. In the distance, barrows can be seen, appearing only as vague piles of rocks in the haze. The wind whips clouds of ash into the face of the commander and his party, Along with the ash, the wind ushers in ragged grey clouds that shroud the sky. A giant eye of cloud unblinkingly watches the commander and his party from above. One can only imagine how insignificant the creatures struggling across the land must seem from such a height. In a break in the clouds, the white of the sky's eye pulses, ready to burst like a boil. The dark cloud of the pupil grows blacker still, and the commander decides so. Study the shape of the clouds more closely. Lan observes that in the wind, the ordinary stop. Let me just check what that ping was. I got to take a break, I'll be back. I may well have to take another break, but I'm back for now. Lan observes in this wind, the ordinary storm clouds cannot coalesce into clear shapes. The air throbs with peril. It is no mere storm. What's brewing is something brought by the abyss, possibly only in the wound. Ooh. That's doable. That's not so much. Trying to recall any previous mention of such a phenomenon. Usually the Kitsune observes that in this wind, the ordinary storm clouds cannot coalesce. We've heard that. Usually the Kitsune recalls conversations with seasoned crusaders. If a giant eye appears in the sky, you must run and not look back. According to witnesses, what follows such an omen is so horrific it can rob a newcomer to the whirlwind of their sanity. We need 14, that's not easy. Try it. Failed. As the party runs for cover, the black pupil in the cloud looms, watching their flight. Something suddenly drops from the sky, landing with a splat at the commander's feet like an overripe fruit. It is white, about the size of a chestnut. It has a dark centre, and the longer the commander stares at it, the more it seems like something is staring back. The fruit looks disturbingly like an eyeball. The whirlwind of ash stops the party from looking up to see what is happening in the sky. Perhaps a carrion bird was transporting its already rotting prize home. At least that's what all the companions are hoping as they cluster around the milky white eyeball. A second eyeball lands nearby with an unpleasant squelch, leaving only a bloody splash on the ash-covered ground. Two eyeballs cannot be a coincidence. The commander does not even have to speak. Without a word, the party wheels around and races towards the barrows that loom black through the ash. The thickening hail pummels them in the back, shoulders and heads, leaving wet marks on armour and clothing, and soaking their hair in a sticky slime. The land around the barrows looks more like the dumping ground than a burial ground. The storms have bleached skulls and bones, rusted armour and dented swords. This is a familiar sight. More surprising are the arms and legs of golems, scattered around the waist. The once snarling faces of animals have now lack all semblance of their living brethren. Things that look like horse carcasses, but with broken mechanical legs. Everything is brown with rust and long forgotten. A battle was fought here once. Through the veil of ash, the party struggles to find the entrance to the barrow. Lan can do that. It looks like I have to take a quick break again. Alright, then we're back. And we're doing perception, so it's Lan. Lan taps on the rock to test its solidity, trying to find a weak point, a crevice or a door. Victory smiles on him. The next strike is answered with a ringing of iron. The ash-darkened piece of metal that covers the entrance crumbles under Lan's attack. The mouth of the barrow is cool and smells of damp and dust. More of the ash lies underfoot, pressed into a glossy, slippery crust. It is clear that the barrow has been constructed above a cave system, the deliberately carved out corridor stretching off into the barrow's depth, leaving room for natural passageways. The wind, wailing through the stalactites in the dark, carries a strange sound, similar to a desperate human cry. Help me, help me. The party strains to hear and decides to... Ooh, that's bad. Find out who the voice belongs to. Not good. Lan listens intently and concludes that the voice does not belong to any beast or monster he's familiar with. Perhaps it's an illusory sound. But let's go towards it. Yorkie cannot ignore the cries for help, and the party rushes forward toward the sound, frequently looking around for enemies or traps. A strange thing, the closer they get to the voice, the less they think the pleas become, blurring into a grinding screech of a rusty mechanism. The only passage leading further into the barrow finishes in a dead end. A spacious cave, its walls decorated in frescoes that have almost entirely faded over time. Before the companions have a chance to decide whether to look for the door or turn back, the cave floor, which seems solid, with well-trodden ash, vibrates and begins to ripple like water. One after another, Commander's companions are sucked into the thick, ashy mass, like they've stepped into quicksand. So we have... Party needs to evaluate. The party understands that panicking is pointless. Assessing the situation and formulating a plan of action is much more useful. When they stop struggling, they notice that the quick ash seems to loosen its grip in turn. Below, they can hear strange noises like grinding metal. Could there be a mechanism drawing the quick ash downward? The exit from the cave is still too high up, and now the party have one route down. We'll try and grab things, which we failed. The party notices ledges on the nearest wall and tries to grab onto them and pull themselves out. But their grip fails, and one after another, the commander's companions fall heavily back into the quagmire with a deafening splash. The quagmire's grip seems to suddenly vanish. The commander realizes he is in free fall, but it's too late to do anything. He has no time to brace himself, and it is only a spear sticking out of the dark that ironically saves him from certain death. It ripped through his clothes, drawing blood, leaving him suspended in midair. Suddenly, everything jolts into action. Dozens of daggers, swords, and spears spring out from all sides, whistling through the air. There is no enemy ambush. The weapons are being brandished by the pistons and loudly scraping gears of a giant mechanism. The spear that saved the commander was so rusted in its position that it is no longer able to move. The party has found itself in the heart of a giant metal flower, growing up out of the ashy quagmire covering the ground. The Uranag, built by the forces of the abyss, tries to close its petals, crushing, mashing, and cutting its victims to pieces. But years of lying dormant in the darkness taken their toll. Its articulations move with a soul-shuddering screech and become easily jammed. The mummified bodies of unlucky crusaders can still be seen hanging speared on the rusted blades. Commander wants to avoid their fate, he must. Arcana knowledge. Could be easy. Ability. Okay, let's figure out what's making the Uranag move. Even a magical... Well done, Musia. Even a magical mechanism is still a mechanism. From above, the commander has a good view of the Uranag's inner workings. Large tooth wheels are set in motion by gear shifting. It all becomes clear. If the gear shafts can be jammed, the movement will stop. The commander is almost out of time. Another few minutes and it will all be over. Realizing that a simple escape isn't possible, the commander decides to try jamming the Uranag's main mechanism in the heart of the flower. He looks around for something sturdy and finds a hammer, a staff, a power shield. Hammer might do. The commander is almost out of time. I've found that. The body of a paladin clutching a warhammer in his hands, a bone, hangs from one of the Uranag's hammers, pointing directly upward. The commander is lucky that this warrior chose to meet his death with a weapon in hand. The commander drags the body towards him and grabs the hammer, but the servant of Light's grip is still surprisingly strong and refuses to relinquish the weapon. The bone arms are easily ripped from the skeleton's shoulders, still holding the hammer. The commander tosses the lot into the heart of the Uranag. The hammer falls, sparking off the gears and getting stuck between them. With a furious screeching and scraping, the Uranag tries to grind up the hammer, but it cannot. A tremor travels up the petals. There's a deafening cracking sound and the Uranag stills. Whatever. After carefully extracting themselves from the clutches of the broken Uranak, the commander and his party find themselves up to their knees in ashy sludge for once more. But this time, it only harmlessly squelches under their feet. They walk. A dark breach yawns before them, and the cry of the commander, heard at the entrance of the barrow, rises up again. Help me! Since I know the route, the commander decides to see if there's anything of value in the Crusader's body. The commander searches the Crusader's bodies. What the dead no longer need may prove useful to the living. Fortune smiles on him. The party will be leaving Uranag's cave richer than when it went in. After its ordeals, the party finally goes up to the surface and emerges in a small chamber. Pipes protrude from a number of openings, dotted all over the walls, and they connect to a small box adorned with Baphomet's symbol. The box cries out, producing high plaintive noises that, when carried through pipes, begin to sound something like "Help me." The commander knows that this is just another demonic mechanism created to lure Crusaders into the barrow. He smashes the box, scattering small bolts and gears across the room. Silence reigns. There's no secret left in this space now. We've got Fencer's Gift and 2371 gold coins. Nice. That is what Fencer's Gift. Up there. That Fencer's Gift. Gloves grant the wearer +3 damage bonus to the second weapon when dual wielding or wielding a two-handed melee weapon. If the wearer has a weapon training ability and is wielding a weapon, it gives a bonus. If the wearer has a weapon training ability and is wielding a weapon, it gives a bonus to it. That bonus increased by 2. Well, no one's actually using a two-handed weapon, or two weapons, in our lot at least. I can give that to Walgif. That'll help Walgif when we get back to it. That's going to go up there. Go here. And here we have an event. Enemies. A conflict between two officers has led to a defeat in a skirmish with demons. One of the officers, a charming and noble, tried saving the lives of the soldiers. The other, a cynical veteran mercenary, acted based on the principle that victory is all that matters. The soldiers from each unit blamed the other unit's officer for the defeat. How should the investigators attribute the guilty parties? Punish them both. Punish the young aristocrat. Punish the veteran mercenary. And reconcile them. I think we'll punish the veteran mercenary. The family of the young aristocrat is grateful to the commander for only punishing the veteran. Otherwise, the incident could have gotten the shame of the whole house. But you are recruited. You are recruit. Do we have them? I think we do. Yeah, they've got them, so you're recruited. Mongrel. Then don't have his head on, do we, anywhere? Oh. 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 Buffett. We don't have head giants here, so it doesn't matter. Right, out we go. Rabbit's Longhouse. Actually, step out and say, "Oh, well, let's just rest here then."
I cannot help but think that everything happening right now will one day end up in the history books. And under the stern gaze of the schoolmaster, little Mendevians will read, "On such and such a day, the heroes stopped to camp here and there." And the little blighters will be thoroughly bored, and so they will begin doodling in the margins. And the only picture of yours truly in the book will be adorned with a mustache. So much for the rewards.
I think you'd enjoy that, Darren. Ooh, official corruption's kind of high. Not quite at 1. But we're going to want to go home before we do anything else, aren't we, after that? Right, let's pop the pets. Darren. Skills.
Adayana. Ona 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 Adayana.
Line weapons. You know the standard by now. That's on. Your pets mount and get some of that. Get that. And that. Just in case, let's get some this on. I don't know if we're going to fight undead. If we do, we should be able to disrupt some of them. Also, mass eagles, mass bears, and you can have a crusader blade. Now, red,
No mistakes.
out, sealer,
No reason to pause.
out, then get this stuff on.
Mimosi Travisi. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Amranda Grazio. Aperane Sentes. Amranda Grazio. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
That for you. Get the pets big.
The spell's not working. That's mean.
Who's missing? Oh, you're not big, okay. Mass balls. Dead transmute. That. There then. Dead transmute. That. And land. And we want that on land puppy. And that on you. Shield on you. Section from matters. I thought they had dragon form, but I guess not. Oh yes. Not personal. Can't give it to pets. Dead transmute. That on there. Dead transmute. And give a gold on the dog. Right, nice. Land. Let's get the pets with this.
Are we in trouble yet? Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Patricium Turino. Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi. Unimosi travisi.
I'm not. Oh, because if I do, I can't have that. That bit going now. Okay. I don't know what I might need protecting from. I won't put that on yet.
Knowledge
Me.
is the key to victory.
That, and save.
Watch out for trouble.
I wish there was an easy way of automating. I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe there's a mod you can get off of Cyclone, is it, or whatever. I don't like that mod thing. I'd rather use the workshop when they're not there. So I don't use mods on this at all. I had a problem with Cyclone. I can't remember which game it was. Can't even remember what the problem was. But for what a mod does, it was just too much hassle, so I decided against it. Okay. We need to go in here.
I will guide.
We'll go down there, but we'll save again because then we're going to hit something big. Don't know. That's my guess.
Yet another obstacle.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. That was a lot of draining undead.
Rules are made to be broken.
Focus on the goal.
Oh, we got some. Got some for one of the boxes. On the mystery box place. What you wanna call it? Oh, hang on. Something there. Still something there. And what's up here? Anything? Oh, it's blocked. It was an archery, but it's blocked. Okay, well, that seems to be about that. And then there's this hallway here.
That posed little challenge.
On the brink of death, what's that? If the wearer's health is below 50, each attack against the wearer has a chance to reflect dealt damage. The enemy must pass a reflex saving throw or suffer the attack. Ooh. Oh, that's the shirt, isn't it? You're wearing the shirt. Red, are you wearing the shirt? You're not wearing the shirt. You can wear a shirt. There you are. So if red goes down some, hits start reflecting back. Alright, time to head out. Head out properly. And we've got some blue ones. Don't know which one they go to. I'll look into that next time. Meantime, let's just teleport home. Well, first of all, could we teleport home? Not sure. Oh, we've got new ones through. That's a bit more sudden than I needed, really. Let's teleport home. Next time, maybe we'll sell some stuff. And then recruit some troops and stuff. So we didn't make it to Wintersun, but we did do some wandering. Let's have a quick sleep here. Get all healed proper. And thank you for joining me. Been great companions, and I'll see you next time.
Their field research is going to continue forever. But as the saying goes, at the end of the day, we must all compile our bibliography and references.
So, I'm off back to the front. It's crazy out there. Bye now.